Elementary Algebra, Final Assessment 2 Review, questions 12 and 13. For question number 12, the instructions read, use the formulas relating distance, rate, and time. Question 12 reads, a family began a trip of 448 miles at 7 a.m. They arrived at their final destination at 4:30 p.m. If they took 3 20-minute breaks and took a half hour for lunch, what was their average rate? Round to the nearest tenth if necessary. So let's start by listing everything that we know. They were on the road from 7 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. This equals 9.5 hours on the road. We also know that they traveled a distance equaling 448 miles. In addition to this, they took 3 20-minute breaks which totals 60 minutes or 1 hour. They also took a half hour for lunch. So 30-minute lunch, which equals half an hour or 0.5 hours. So let's take this information and see what we can do with it. Next, let's look for a formula. We know from the instructions that we're to use the formulas relating distance, rate, and time. A rate is equal to a distance divided by time. We know their distance was equal to 448. What we need to look at is their time. Well, their time driving is going to be that 9.5 hours minus the time that they were stopped, which means the breaks and the lunch hour. So to get the time, we need to take that 9.5 hours and subtract from it their breaks, which equaled 1 hour, and their lunch, which equaled a half an hour. So their total time on the road driving was 8 hours. So now we can take this time and plug it into the formula, 8. So let's finish this out. This was 448 miles for the units and 8 hours. So 8 will go into 448 56 times. So we have 56 miles from the top per hour for our final answer. So the rate was equal to 56 miles per hour. In the instructions for number 13, we're told to tell which brand is the better buy. So we have a brand A, which has 18 ounces for $13.32, and brand B, which has 15 ounces for $10.95. We need to figure out how much it costs per ounce. So we're going to set up the formula brand A being equal to the cost, which is $13.32 divided by 18 ounces. We're going to divide the 18 into 13.32. This is going to tell us how much it costs per 1 ounce. This is creating a unit ratio, a comparison of one value, in this case the cost, to one unit, in this case 1 ounce. This gives us a total of 74 cents per ounce. We're going to do the same for brand B. We're going to take the $10.95 and divide it by the 15 ounces. This gives us 73 cents per ounce. So now when we compare the two, brand A is 74 cents per 1 ounce and brand B is 73 cents per 1 ounce. That means that brand B is the better buy.